Hey, how's everyone doing? Today we're going to be looking at the Acebeam Defender P16. Only this one is super special. It's also a Maratac. So it's a collab between Acebeam and Maratac. Let's jump right in and take a look. All right, so while we get started, first thing I want to do is thank the folks at CountyComm for sending this out to me and doing the review for them. This is a special limited edition run. There is only 1,000 of these made. This one happens to be number 649 of 1,000. Again, it's for the 33rd anniversary of CountyComm. They put this together. Maratac is their brand. So again, this is the Maratac, but it's also Acebeam and Defender P16. They call this, the model is Splash. It is an 1800 lumen tactical style flashlight. It has the dual tactical tail switches on the back here. It has an SFT40 LED pumping out those 1800 lumens. And it has a fully regulated buck driver for the driver on it, which, if you know much or anything about flashlights, you know having a fully regulated buck driver in one of your lights is where you want to be. Super, super cool. I will put a link to CountyComm.com somewhere up here, so that way you guys can head over there. And before these run out, you want to get yourself one of them. We'll take a look here in just a minute or two at the beam shots at it. Super impressive. It was way more impressive than I thought it was going to be, actually, believe it or not. It has a throw of 1,600 feet. Has a nice TIR lens in there. It's got a crenellated strike bezel for self-defense. It is IP68 waterproof. So that means it's submersible up to about 6 feet for about 2 hours. And it has a 2-meter drop rating. So with all my other lights, I test them, I drop them. I don't like throw them down, super aggressive, but I do drop them. Just so that way, you think, well, if it's coming in and out of my pocket and I drop it on accident, is this thing going to fire up? It does. It fires up. It has a 2-way clip on it. So you can have it either light up or light down carry. You could put it on a ball cap because it's not heavy at all. The weight of it with the battery is only 5.5 ounces. And it is only 5.17 inches long. So here we go. There's your 5 inches right here. So it's 5.17 to be exactly technical. Feels great. I love, love, love the color they've got of it here. Again, it's called the Splash, but it's a camo, kind of a camo wrap to it. It's got a nice knurling on it, and it feels super comfortable in your hand. Now, what is powering all of this will be an 18650 battery. If you do purchase one from CountyComm, it does not come with the battery, but you can purchase this one, which is a Molicel P16A. And I highly recommend this battery. It is a super, super good battery for this light. It does have dual springs. Here's one of them. And let's see if we can get that other one in there. I don't think so, but it is in there. Trust me, it is in there. It does come apart in the tail cap, of course, comes off. The body will come off, and you can also remove the clip. So it does come apart. If you need to lube up your threads, take care of it, do anything else to it, comes apart nice and easy for you. So when you do purchase this, it does not come in your standard packaging that you normally get from, Acebeam specifically, or any other brand. What Maratac does is they have these simple but very sturdy plastic containers that they all come in. This one comes with, of course, your flashlight. Comes with a couple of spare O-rings for you, with an Acebeam lanyard, branded lanyard, and of course, your instruction manual. I actually prefer this kind of packaging rather than all the big bulky and you got to rip through it and it's just complicated. This one's super easy. Pull it apart, take your stuff out. There it is. You want to put your stuff back in there? Put your stuff back in there. Forget about it. Done. Over. That's it. Toss it aside. Let's take a look at some of the run times and other specs on it. All right. So it does come with two different modes. You can have a tactical mode and you can have a daily mode. The instructions are included with it. I'm not going to go into it too much in depth, but it does have two modes if you want to have tactical mode, and or daily mode. It's really easy to switch between the two. And again, the instructions that come with it do let you know how to do all that. So if you want to take a look at that when you get it, that'll be easier than me running through all that. It has, it has 5 modes, including strobe mode. On your low, it'll be 50 lumens. You can run that for 22 hours. Your medium setting, sorry about that, is 260 lumens, and it drops down to 50 lumens. But that drop down is after 5 hours and 8 minutes. So don't worry about it dropping down anytime soon. Your high setting is 900. You can run that for 900 lumens. Sorry, I'm stepping on my feet here. 900 lumens for 3 minutes, and then it'll drop down to 700 lumens. The 700 lumens will be for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And then when you go to your turbo, that is your 1800 lumens. You can run that for about 50 seconds, which a lot of people say 50 seconds or 1 minute or 2 minutes on them. This one is 50 seconds. A lot of times you do not need this or want this on the turbo setting more than that. It's, super quick, get somebody's attention or to avert somebody's attention away from you long enough to get away or whatever. So that's really all the turbo setting is for. It's not to have 1800 lumens for constant, not on this particular light anyway. So you can have that for 50 seconds. And then you can go down to your 700 lumens, which you can run that for 83 minutes. And then it'll drop down from there to 260 lumens. So that is your tactical and daily mode, both run times for both settings in particular. The user interface on this buck driver is Super simple. There's not hold this, press this, do this, double tap this, get to that. On this buck driver, and this UI itself is super, super easy. So you can have it start out on low. Here's your low setting. To change brightness levels, use your selector switch, which is going to be this one. So it'll go from low to medium to your high, and then your turbo. Pardon me. And it has one touch strobe, so while the light is off, again, if you press this one and hold it down just for a split second, strobe warning to let anybody know real quick. Light off, press this button for your one touch strobe. There you go. That's it. Simply by pressing it. One touch strobe. It does have a memory. So if you have it on strobe and you turn it on, you see there it went to strobe, but you turn it off, it'll go back to your previous setting. So it does have memory. So if you have it on your high setting per se, you turn it off, leave it there, do whatever you got to do, slide it in your pocket, put it in your car, truck, toolbox, wherever you're at, turn it back on. It's going to stay on that same mode. It even stays on your turbo setting as well. A lot of them will not hold turbo in memory, but this in particular will hold your turbo in memory mode, which is really cool. So you have a one-touch strobe, and if you momentary press it, which is a half press of this button, you can have your one-touch turbo as well. Super cool, super easy. That's it. And I think that is about going to cover it. Again, Acebeam, Maratac, Defender P16. This is the Splash. There are only 1,000 of these made. So if you want to get a hold of one of these and put one in your collection, so that way you can say that you have a limited edition of something, there's only 1,000 made, head over to CountyComm.com. And again, I will put a link up here somewhere to their website. And I'll also include a link in the description as well as a pinned comment. So you can go there and click on it and purchase one of these for yourselves. But hurry up. They won't be available for very long. Grab one of these. You will not be disappointed. I am super impressed with it. I'm glad I have it in my collection now. It has become one of my, I'd say, top 5 rotation of my EDCs. It's in there. So thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out. Spend a little time with me today. If you want to go back, watch some of my other videos, might find something useful, might find something informative. If you can do me a favor and hit that like button if you haven't already, smash on the subscribe. That way I upload more content. You will not miss out on anything, guys. Until next time, take care, guys. Be safe. Bye-bye.